Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making something a little different. It's starting to get windy out. We are making urban garlic biscuits. They are from a cookbook that I purchased recently. So let's just jump right into the video, shall we? Things you will need for these biscuits. You will need some sort of nut milk. I'm using almond milk. You'll need apple cider vinegar, brown rice flour, chickpea flour, baking powder, dried herbs such as oregano, basil, thyme, sage. You'll need salt, garlic powder, onion powder, xanthan gum, baking soda, and any sort of vegan margarine. I will be using the basil. Okay, so first things first, you are going to take 3/4 of a cup of your chosen milk and 2 teaspoons of the apple cider vinegar. You're going to put that in a bowl together and you're going to let that sit. Now we are going to mix, what does it say here? I'm just going to read right from the book. This is the second time I'm making these this week because they're that good. I made them 2 days ago. Can you stop? I'm trying to film a video. Cats. Okay. So we are going to next, it says you're supposed to use a food processor, but I don't have one. Okay, so yes, I don't have a food processor. So I'm just gonna mix these with a fork, and it seemed to do pretty well for me last time. So you are going to mix both the flours, the baking powder, mixed herbs, salt, garlic powder, onion powder, xanthan gum, and baking soda. So I'm just going to put those all into this bowl, which I'm sure you've seen before. Okay, stop. Fucking light. This bowl. And I'm going to mix them all together with a fork. And then what you do is then you slowly, because you're supposed to be doing this in a food processor, before you put in the milk, you're gonna combine the flours together. Then you're gonna put in the margarine. You're gonna do that tablespoon by tablespoon. So I did it like I maybe did like 2 or 3 tablespoons, and then I would mix it, and then I would continue until I had all 7 in there. And then you're gonna do the milk, and you're going to combine it, or you're going to mix it until just combined. Like I said, you don't want to over mix it, otherwise it will be too liquidy. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix all of the flours and the spices and all the stuff in the bowl, and I will come back when that's done. All right, friends, so I have all of the flours. Both of the flours, I have the baking powder, mixed herbs, salt, garlic powder, onion powder, xanthan gum, and baking soda all in the bowl. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix this all together. This you can't, like, you probably could just mix it forever, but once the milk is in there, you really don't want to over mix it. So now I'm going to start adding in the margarine, and I'm going to be doing that, like I said, tablespoon by tablespoon, and it's 7 tablespoons. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then you want to mix that together. If you're using a food processor, you want to pulse it. It says until the mixture is kind of sandy, so kind of like grainy and dry. But since I'm going to be doing it with the fork, I'm just going to kind of put them in, mix it around a little bit, try and get all the clumps out, try and get it as smooth as I can, but I mean it's still going to be dry because basically the only wet ingredients that I'm going to be putting in at that point will be the margarine. So it's going to give it a little bit of moisture, but it's once you put the milk in, that's when you really have to be careful. So I'm going to go ahead and put in all of the margarine and mix it together and kind of show you what the consistency should be like, and then I'll come back when that's all done. Alright friends, so I have combined all of the flours and all the stuff that I said before. And then I have put in all 7 tablespoons of the margarine. And this is what it looks like. Kind of a little lumpy, kind of grainy, but that's basically what it's going to look like. And then I'm going to add, damn it! And then I'm going to add the milk in a little bit at a time and kind of mix it. Just enough to kind of get everything so that there's no dry parts, there's no, like, not too many clumps. And then what you're going to do is you're going to line a baking sheet with parchment paper. And you're going to preheat your oven to 425. As I've said many times before, my oven is a little bit slower, so I'm doing 475. You're going to put them in there for 15 minutes or however long it takes for them to get kind of golden brown. And then you're going to take them out and you're going to let them cool for at least 10 minutes and then you can go ahead and eat them. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this done, put them on the sheet, and then show you what they look like. Okay. So still, like, they're not smooth. I just kind of like spooned a like even amount onto the cookie sheet. It makes 8 biscuits. So now I'm going to put it in the oven. It's preheated to 475. I'm going to bake it on the bottom rack for about 15 minutes and then I'm going to check it. If you think that it needs to be in for longer to get a little bit more brown, don't hesitate to leave it in. I think last time I baked them on the top rack, they weren't as brown as I would have liked, so then I transferred them to the bottom rack and I baked them for an additional 10 minutes. I think that might have been a little bit too much time, so this time I'm going to start them off on the bottom rack and then we'll see how it goes. But I will check back when these are done, and yeah. Welcome to the incredibly unprofessional ending to this video. I'm just sitting in the living room watching Jeopardy. I'm about to eat dinner. I just made some homemade veggie soup with like lots of carrots and stuff. I'll show you that in a second. And I have 2 of the biscuits. I did heat them up in the microwave and just put a little bit of the vegan margarine, the vegan basil on top. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you what it looks like. Oops. So the biscuits look like this. They're really they're very crumbly. They get a little bit less crumbly when they are warm. Once they dry out, then like if you try and like cut them apart, they'll probably just crumble. They're not like a tea biscuit. Anyway, and then this is the soup that I made. It's just carrot, potato, corn, green pepper, and then just like some chili powder, pepper, salt, and some garlic powder. So pretty simple little dinner here. That's pretty much all I got, and I'm going to go ahead and eat this. Oops. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you make these biscuits, and I hope they're everything you hope them to be. They were for me. They're delicious, and I want to have them like every single day. So that's all I have to say. I'm going to go ahead and eat this, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks. The baking powder, mixed herbs, salt. Why is it so funny to me? Salt. Excuse me, Cheddar. Ched, stop. What are you eating? Stop. Stop eating plastic. I don't even know where this came from. I didn't even buy anything recently. What is it from? A golden delicious apple. Oh, I'm still recording.